What's going on, Dolphin fans? It is your boy Dillon, and I'm here for my third and final video of the day. Another short one, another quick hit scouting report video. This one for the Tennessee Titans. Obviously, we are getting ready to play them on Sunday, and tomorrow I will be doing my preview video for this game. So, excuse me, make sure you check that out. But let's go ahead and knock out the Week 16 scouting report video. And as you can see, the Titans, they actually helped us in two ways by getting this win, because it does get them that, much closer to the just securing the division lead, which ironically enough they can do if they beat us this week. But it also, they defeated the 49ers, which that helped us in the playoff seeding. So that way, whatever, you get it. I mean, if you saw if you've been watching the playoffs and how to get their videos or whatever, you get it. So that helped us in playoff seeding, but it also helped us because it dropped the 49ers pick in the upcoming draft. I still think that they're going to make the playoffs in the wild card round, but, we'll see how that plays out. This did help us, though, overall. Tennessee is now 10-5. San Francisco is 8-7. They won 20-17. And let's go ahead and take a look at this. So Tennessee had 278 total yards, 389 allowed. They had 188 through the air, 306 allowed. They had 90 on the ground, allowing 83. They were at 4.8 yards per play, allowing 6.7. Neither team lost a fumble. Tennessee did get 2 interceptions, didn't throw any of their own. They did let up 4 sacks, though, but did get 2. They were 56% on third down, allowing only 37%. They had the ball for 29-29, giving it up for 30-31. They had 6 penalties. San Francisco had 5. All right, now we take a little closer look here at the Titans. So Ryan Tannehill was 22 for 29, pretty good there, completion percentage, 209 yards, 1 touchdown. AJ Brown tried to throw in, obviously didn't go anywhere. Jeremy McNichols led the way in the rushing game, 7 rushes, 31 for a 4-4. Ryan Tannehill added 3 for 22 and a 7-3. Dontrell Hilliard, 5 for 20 and a 4 average, and Deontay Foreman 9 for 17 at a touchdown with a 1-9. And honestly, I mean, they have, even without Derrick Henry, they do still have some pretty solid backs, and obviously Ryan can run it himself a little too. AJ Brown led the way in receiving, 11 of 16 for 145 and a touchdown. He's gonna be a big something to I mean, they have some pretty good weapons. Even if Julio Jones doesn't come back for this next game and is ready, they still got some decent weapons in these other guys. Nick Westbrook-Akine, he will be available. He did come off the COVID list, 2 out of 3 for 38. Anthony Ferkser, 1 for 13. Joff Swaim, 3 of 3 for 10. Yeah, and so this game I've had as a loss the entire season, whether it be my original or revised predictions. I still think it's I'm still leaning as a loss. It's going to be in Tennessee. It's supposed to be really cold. Looks like they're going to be basically at full strength, so they're not really going to be missing too many pieces, if any at all. And they got a lot to play for, etc., etc. They have a really good defense, and they can run the ball well, even without Henry. So it's going to be a tough matchup. I am leaning towards them a little bit, but we'll see how it plays out on Sunday. Hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully we can get the win, but that's kind of what my expectation is. So anyway, Jimmy Garoppolo was 26 of 35 for 322, 1 touchdown to 2 interceptions. Jeff Wilson, 14 rushes, 45 yards and a touchdown with a 3-2. Deebo Samuel, 5 for 32 and a 6-4. Deebo Samuel led the way receiving, 9 of 11 for 159. Kyle Juszczyk, 3 of 5 for 45. Brandon Ayuk, 4 of 5 for 40 and a score. Jermichael Hasty, 3 of 3 for 26. George Kittle, 2 of 3 for 21. Juwan Jennings, 2 of 5 for 19. And Jeff Wilson, 3 of 3 for 12. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like I said, there's certainly going to be, when we're going to get to, obviously when I get to the prediction, or when I get to the preview video, I'll give you like keys to victory and stuff. But here in a second, obviously we're about to go over to the league standings, and even from the league standings standpoint, you'll see that there certainly will be opportunities and ways in which the Dolphins can possibly take advantage. But And, you know, frankly, at the end of the day, I think our defense overall matches up pretty well with their offense. Although I just think that generally speaking, they'll probably be a little bit more efficient. I think this game, you know, I think these last 3 games, you know, I was saying the same thing about all of these last 3 games. I think that they can be, you know, relatively low scoring, you know, low to mid scoring, and, you know, whichever offense can be that much more efficient will be the winner. And, you know, so anyway, let's get through this. So the Tennessee Titans are currently 18th in total yardage with 5,109 yards on the season, 340.6 per game. They're 22nd in passing with 3,338 on the year, 222.5 per game. They're 4th in rushing though, and again, they've been able to maintain this for several weeks now, even without Derrick Henry. So they're currently at 2,082 on the season, 138.8 per game. 15th in points with 357 on the year, 23.8 per game, and they're 9th actually in third down offense at 42.3%. So they actually are pretty damn good at converting their third downs, which is not good for us, especially because we've been getting better over the winning streak and stuff like that because of the defensive scheme changes, and, you know, some of the teams haven't been all that good, etc. So it has been getting better, but for the vast majority of the season, we haven't been particularly great, certainly in the first half. So defensively, though, as you can see, they're currently 13th in overall total yardage per game, 333.2 yards led up. They're 26th in passing. This is our strength on offense, right? And so this would be where we would want to take advantage. 265.3 yards per game led up. They're 2nd though in rushing, so good luck running on them. 86.7 yards per game. They're pretty good in the points department. They're 16th or 11th after ties, letting up only 21.7. They're pretty good in the takeaways department. They're 13th or 11th after ties with 20 on the year. They're 10th in interceptions with 15, 7th after ties. They're obviously not very good in the fumble department. It kind of balances out there. As you can see, they're 27th, 10th after ties with 5. They're pretty good with the sacks, although if they don't have guys like Bud Dupree, Danico Autry, Jayon Brown, if those guys aren't there, then they'll probably be a little bit less effective in that department. But they're currently 12th on the year, or 8th after ties with 37. And they are 5th or 4th after ties in passes defense. So even though this team, the defense, does let up some yardage in the passing game, they actually are pretty good overall in the other ways. In other words, when it comes to the passing game, they're obviously 5th, 4th after ties in passes defense, but they're 10th or 7th after ties in interceptions. So, and then third down defense, they're giving up only 37.4%, which is 8th in the league. So it is a tough defense to have to go a bit up against. And it's going to be a tall order, man, especially because, you know, we have gotten Dolphins fans just want to, you know, you can enjoy the ride and you can love the win streak and acknowledge it for everything that it is, the wonderful things that it is. But we also have to acknowledge the realities, too, and the context that goes with it. And so, you know, there was some lucky breaks along the way and stuff like that, particularly last week. So it's a tough matchup, and it doesn't look like they're going to have any of those kinds of breaks. They're going to be at basically full strength and everything like that. So it's going to be a tough matchup for the Dolphins. I forgot to do this in the last video, but real quick, here are the Dolphins' current offensive and defensive league standings. So yeah, anyway, with that, I'm going to get out of here. Before I do, make sure you check out the Rave On Sports App, the new fan-driven sports app for all of your sports, whether it be basketball, baseball, football, college, whatever you like, they got it, and they're looking to enhance your game day experience with live play-by-play coverage, live chats with other fans and content creators like myself, as well as giving you an arena to dispute and bitch and moan and complain about all the terrible officiating that we have seen in recent days. So look for the links to that in the description box. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys appreciate my perspective. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Share my channel and videos with your friends and family. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comment section. Of course, as always, follow me on Twitter at DillonTartaro, as well as on Instagram at Dolphins_with_Dillon. And with that, I am out. I'll see y'all soon. Phins up.